When you're broke, brother, you're not just without money, you're without distractions. There's no buffer, no illusion, no armor left between you and the raw truth of your existence. You're stripped bare. No noise, no comfort, no excuses. Just you and the mirror. And that mirror, it doesn't lie. It doesn't flatter. It doesn't sugarcoat. It reflects exactly who you are without the mask, without the job title, without the social media filters, without the safety net you used to call a life. And in that moment, you either break or you wake the fuck up. Because having nothing to lose, that's the most lethal weapon a man can carry. That's when fear dies. That's when clarity cuts like a blade. That's when survival becomes war, and war becomes purpose. There's no fantasy to hide in when the lights go out. You stop pretending. You start becoming. Now picture it. You're lying in that final bed. Your lungs are failing. Time is no longer a luxury. It's a countdown. And in that heavy silence with no audience left to impress, a single question rips through your soul like a spear. Why didn't I go harder? It's not asking why you didn't get richer or more famous. It's asking why you didn't bleed for something that mattered. Why you coasted. Why you hesitated. Why you wasted years feeding fear while calling it comfort. That voice won't give you peace. It won't let you rest. Because deep down, you knew. You knew you were capable of more. You knew what you ignored. You knew the hunger was real. And you buried it beneath bullshit justifications and soft routines. Let's not romanticize mediocrity. It's not harmless. It's not neutral. Mediocrity is a slow, seductive poison, disguised as safety, disguised as balance. It doesn't scream. It whispers. It makes you comfortable while it robs you of your fire. And that betrayal, that's the real death. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to win every battle. But you do need to fight like a goddamn savage. You need to wake up every day with blood in your eyes and war in your veins. Because this world, it doesn't hand out crowns. It hands out scars. And every scar you wear proves you refuse to bow. Everything you've suffered, every betrayal, every loss, every humiliation, that's your fuel. That's your ammo. That's your invitation to rise. Not just survive, not just adapt, but dominate. And domination doesn't come through comfort. It comes through obsession, through focus, through sacrifice. You want legacy. You want respect. Then burn for it. Let your desperation become discipline. Let your rock bottom become sacred ground. Let the emptiness sharpen your instincts until you no longer beg for purpose. You embody it. Alexander didn't wait until conditions were perfect. He bled across continents. Caesar crossed the Rubicon knowing he might be executed. Sun Tzu mastered chaos by becoming chaos. They weren't driven by motivation. They were driven by madness, a savage refusal to die unseen. The greats didn't flirt with their calling. They married it. They bled for it. And when the time came, they didn't whisper. They roared. So stop chasing comfort. Stop chasing likes. Stop chasing peace. You weren't built to coast. You were built to conquer. Built to drag yourself through fire and rise forged. Harder, colder, clearer. Your power comes from the void. And if you've hit bottom, good. That means there's no weight left to carry. No mask left to wear. No lies left to tell. That's your starting line. You don't need validation. You don't need closure. You don't need anyone to believe in you. You need pressure. You need war. You need to see yourself as the predator, not the prey. This world isn't going to hand you your name. You have to carve it. And when that final moment comes, when the lights flicker out and the silence closes in, you want to exhale with fury in your chest and steel in your eyes, knowing without a doubt, I gave it everything. Not some, not most, everything. Let your hunger haunt you. Let it eat your sleep, burn your fear, sharpen your instincts. Because right now, the war isn't out there. It's inside you. So rise, bleed, burn, dominate. You are not here to survive. You are here to leave a mark so deep that even death respects it. Every man who stood in history, whose name you remember, whose legacy you respect, they didn't get there by chance. They didn't wander aimlessly through life. They weren't content to merely exist. They burned their path through this world with an unstoppable fury. They refused to yield to comfort, refused to be tamed by convenience. Each step they took was driven by an unrelenting hunger, one that was never satisfied. You must ignite that same hunger. Not tomorrow, not later. Now. Stop rationalizing your hesitation. Stop waiting for permission. Your potential isn't meant to be admired. It's meant to be unleashed. Your greatness isn't a quiet whisper. It's a roar waiting for release. Every fear you've felt, every doubt you've harbored, is nothing but resistance that must be obliterated. Harness every setback, every blow life delivers. Transform pain into precision, fear into fury. Stop playing defense. Stop negotiating with yourself. Declare war on weakness. Turn your life into a relentless pursuit, an unending conquest. Your enemies aren't out there. They're inside you. Weakness, hesitation, complacency. Destroy them. Every waking moment is an opportunity to elevate, to sharpen your edge. Every breath is a promise you make to your future self. Stop waiting. Stop wishing. Seize life with ruthless, relentless intent. Claim your purpose. Own your destiny. Because at the end, brother, nothing else will matter except the savage certainty that you did not waste your time. You conquered it. Greatness isn't born, it's built. Brick by brick, wound by wound. Every failure is a blueprint. Every setback, a strategic retreat. Every obstacle you overcome doesn't merely make you stronger, it makes you unstoppable. Your life isn't meant to be a safe journey. It's meant to be a violent, fierce conquest, marked by relentless drive and unapologetic action. Never forget, comfort is your enemy, complacency your death sentence. Push until it hurts, then push harder. Let urgency rule your actions, intensity fuel your decisions. This is your story. Write it in blood and fire.